have a great crafting time.
Hi guys! Sorry, just making sure we were having technical difficulties. So I hope you guys can all hear me now. That is the plan. So I'm just going to make sure everybody can hear. I'm hearing me echo somewhere. There I am. Yay! I'm here. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I see all sorts of our people in here. Our Cricut peeps. We are live. Yay! Little technical difficulty there. So welcome, everybody. Good morning or afternoon, depending where you are. So today we are going to make... Hold on. I'm hearing myself on my computer here, so let me turn me down. Nobody needs to listen to themselves, like, ever. I am good, everyone. I see all sorts of you. I got you on 2 devices now. It's like Holly and surround sound, Mindy. I'm echoing. I'm working on turning down my feedback from my microphone there. So, alright guys, well welcome. So today for Crafting Live, I wanted to do, so you might have seen Melody's twist and pop out card. She's done a couple different variations. There's like a hugs one, some different ones, but I wanted to do a Father's Day card since it's Father's Day. I thought it was a really cute card. I also think it can be a little bit difficult to figure out like the folds in the middle. So I thought doing it live would help because I know when I did it, I played with it a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started on that, guys. Let me show you first what we're going to be working on. All right, so this is the project we're going to be working on, and this project you can find in melodylaneinspired.com in the supporter projects. Okay, good, not echoing now. And it's called the Twist and Pop Father's Day card. So, you pull it up, and this here is what we're going to make. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting, and I'm going to do the cutting and everything with you guys because then I have time to chat too and can catch up on the chat, which I love to do. So, it's not let me scroll, but this is all it can show here because I can't show my screen recording, but I can screen record previously and pop it in. So, and then over here it's going to say Happy Father's Day, you're a hole-in-one, not you're a a-hole. Kind of looks like that when I look at it right now, but that is definitely not it. So, alright. Go to Design Space. I wish I could share the screen with you guys so you could see all of it. Preloaded some mats here with the paper to make this go quicker. Alright. It would be so cool if I could share with it. Alex is not here yet. Alex is driving right now from Georgia to home. So Alex will be home later today. And he will jump in and chat when he's going to be at a charging station soon. So, he may already be there, actually. Yeah, Debbie. See, Debbie said the first time I made one of these, I watched her video 1,000,000 times. Once I got it, I was exhausted. It's a fun card. Those little folds in the middle will get you, though. Thanks, Deanna, about my cute little gnome. I love gnomes. No, Chris, we didn't get our computer replaced yet because it's not available until almost July. Well, actually the beginning of July. So I can't do the screen, I can't share screen, well, I can't share live screen recordings. I can screen record and input it into a video, but I can't share it live. But Alex is going to be back in Florida. So Friday we're going to be able to do the image set video again because he is there and we can do the Zoom like we did previously. So we can both be there. ahead and pull that one out. Let's go to the next. That's an empty one. Now this next one, I am using metallic Cricut poster board, which you can, the link for that is in the description of the video. This I thought looked really good because we're making like the trophy thing, and I just thought this looks, and I like the shiny, because if you know me, you know I like shiny. So as I set this, I'm just going to make sure I browse the materials. Just type in metallic. And then it will pull up metallic poster board, and that's the one I'm going to check. I did also, if you see, I have this on the strong grip mat, which is going to hold it much better. If you have a new regular mat, you could use a new regular mat. But the strong grip will always, I think, is the best choice for this material. I was watching viewer mail from July 2018. I made Mel a golf cart and a big Cricut cutie card. That's awesome. Yep, Alex will finally be home. I know he misses his doggy, his Poochie. It's been a long time. It's like leaving your baby for that long. Except they don't understand where you go. Like my dog, I think, was so depressed when I was gone. I was like, does she know I'm alive? Oh, gotcha. Oh, Christina, yes, you can make it into a birthday card or so many other things. Her father passed away, which I've been emotional this morning, so I'm trying to keep it together because I can't even talk about it. I'm gonna cry. Hold on, guys. I said I'm not gonna cry today. So my kids lost their papa a year ago today. So this is like a card for Papa in heaven. Yeah, my father-in-law passed away. It was a year ago today. The silver paper is metallic poster board from Cricut, Linda. And the link is in below. I find this super satisfying, the way it snap, crackle, pops, if you will. There's that one. A little project box over here. It definitely is a roller coaster of emotions. Is it cutting where there is no poster board? Did it? It did. Oh, you know what? I moved those. But that's okay. It did cut where there wasn't poster board. I had to move them and arrange them, but it went back to the original setting, so I hadn't moved them again. Yeah. But I did actually cut this last night, so I have these pieces in my little project box anyway. But yeah, make sure. I did. I had them moved so they were all cutting down here, but then I got all emotional and forgot what I was doing. I'm not usually a crier, but I'll tell you what, I've cried more in these last 3 months than I ever want to cry in my life. But, so for this stuff to weed it, I always like to flip the mat over. But just so you can hear the it's so satisfying. A little pop and snap there. I got emotional off the bat. I'm like, I'm gonna make it through. I'm not gonna be emotional. I don't know. I was sick, and I was sick last week. And when I'm sick, it just gave me so much time to sit around and think and missing melody. I say it gets easier, but I feel like as time passes, you realize that it's just kind of permanent, you know? not gonna cry though. Alright. That's that one. Where is my map for that one? Okay, that one over here. Now we are going to go to the next one. Let me look at my mat and make sure here it's all gonna cut on the right one. I did not have 12 by 12 of black. I do not know how. I have a gazillion colors and I do not have it in black. So I only have it in the regular size. So one cut is going to be really close and I'm hoping go ahead and put this up on here. My handy dandy brayer. I don't know why this is so satisfying to me. I feel like I could give you a massage too. There we go. Oh, I hear people saying, I'm so sorry, I missed something. Oh, Lynn's a bit weepy. Hugs to you, Lynn. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your uncle's being sent to hospice. Hopefully it's peaceful and painless. Why can't we just all live for... I mean, I say why can't we all live forever, but realistically, how would we look if we were all like 200? I can't imagine. Because I'm like, you know, I'm like 40, and I'm like, how... If I feel like this at 40, what do you feel like at 70? What do you feel like... Well, hugs to all you guys. You guys have all... Sue lost her husband 4 years ago. It's horrible. I know my mother-in-law's... You know, they were married 53 years. So she's been alone the last year, which we're the only family that's close to her. She lives about 45 minutes away. And my son is super duper duper close to them. He's actually getting his first tattoo next week. He's 17, but he's getting it in honor of his grandpa. It's going to be on his chest, and it's going to be his grandpa's Army division, and his name, because he called him Gramps. So, it's definitely an emotional day. And this has got a golf cart. So my dad is a golfer. My dad is obsessed with golf. I'm sure you've seen Melody make golf carts for my dad before. And then my husband and my father-in-law would go out golfing too. So golfing, even though I'm not a golfer at all. I agree, Jeanette. I wish there was a magic fix for pain. Oh. That's what's so sad. You get to the age when your friends and family all start passing. But so we have next. I'm glad I cut that poster board. I cut the poster board yesterday. I just wanted to make sure I didn't need to put more pressure on it, and the default pressure was perfect, and it actually was perfect. There is one piece I did last night that I'll show you guys just because it took a long time. It took about 20 minutes. And I somehow misplaced my scraper. Alright. Get our little pieces here. I got my little scraper. I just don't have my big scraper. Get Be careful because he's got the little list of golf clubs here. There we go. I am the most ungraceful golfer you can imagine. I told Alex when we were in Florida, because you know the Villages has, I don't know how many, gazillion golf carts around there. I said we should go golfing and just live it for you guys, because it would be hilarious. I don't know how long it would take us. We joked. I was like, I think it'll take us like an hour to play one hole. Like, I want to know how many strokes it would actually take us if we actually tried. I think my dad gave up on teaching me golf a while ago. He realized that's not something I'm going to excel in, is golf. So, get these little things off my mat here. And I did, well, I'll show you guys that in a second. Alright, next I'm going to look at this green one, see what we got. This green one here. Alright. It's having me use the scoring wheel, but I had to order another scoring wheel and it will be here tomorrow. Cricut was out of the scoring wheels, so I'm changing mine to a scoring stylus. Go ahead and put the stylus in there. There we go. Do you know, Rita, I have never caught a fish. I've tried to catch a fish. I went fishing a couple times. When I was little, I was like, I can't. My dad's like, put a worm on the hook. I'm like, I can't kill a worm. But I went, like with Boy Scouts, we took my son and did a fishing derby. I've never caught a fish. Ooh, somebody's having a thunderstorm. I love thunderstorms. Just as long as it's not every day. Okay, so with this card, this is a Papa card, but I also did, and I'll go ahead and show you. I did make this, and it's not showing the whole thing here, but I did, oh, no. Not paying attention. I was trying to show you guys this, and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. But what I was showing there is it is Papa, but I did also make ones for Dada. So you could change, my daughter calls my husband Dada. So you could change it for that. So what it's doing now is it thinks it's writing. Because I was trying to show you guys the clip, but it did not write. So all I'm going to do is let it go through its little thing, and then I'm going to push it back in and take the blade out, so all it can do is actually write when it needs to. Ooh, that's a blade. Hey, does it think it's writing? We will see here. Me there. I'm gonna go check my design here. Oh yeah, the pen. I was like, what's it want the pen for? The pen I don't actually have to put on if I don't. Those were just little markers Melody put that say glue here that help you figure out where to put the glue. But I could do it without that. And if you didn't want those words on there, you could detach them also so they wouldn't print. Is the weather good in September in Florida? I don't know that I've ever been there in September. I believe so. I know hurricane season's just starting now, which the Villages is so far inland, they don't really get much of that. I mean, you might get a little rain. I feel like it's good there all the time. Every time I'm there, the weather's beautiful, it seems. Alright. I'm going to take this blade out now because I screwed up and didn't put the pen in because I was trying to show you guys a clip. So I'm just going to let this do its thing with nothing. And I'm going to... Okay, it's telling me to load the scoring stylus in. I already scored it. I don't need to do that, so I'm just going to hit play. Or go. It's actually go. So the machine's going to think it's doing something, but it's not. So if you ever screw up a step, this is a perfect example of what you can do. Say you missed putting the pen in just like I did, or whatever. You can take everything else out and just put in what you need when you need it. So right now it thinks it's scoring. So now it's telling me to put the pen in. Now I'm going to put... Ooh. Nope. Thought that had an F on the end. It is actually calligraphy. So I am going to grab... different fine marker here. Trying to make sure it works because you always want to scribble on something before you... That one does not work. We will not use that pen. Use this one. Alright. We got one working. Put that one in and hit play. Now after it does this drawing, then we can go ahead and we're finished with the cut. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Love going to the Panhandle between mid-October and mid-November. Yep, I think we've all missed a step here. I am using the Maker 3. I actually need to decorate my Maker 3. It's not decorated yet. And I have to... I need to... I'm just canceling the cut because I didn't need it to do anything else. So now, that is finished. Before I forget and it cuts nothing, I'm going to go ahead and put this blade back in. Because we definitely don't want it to. Here. There we go. Talked about this before. Everybody does their mats differently. I just find it so much better doing them upside down. We were all sick here last week. Luckily, we got all better just in time for my husband's birthday. So my husband's turned 45 on Saturday. And it's funny because 40 did not bother him at all. He didn't care one bit. But 40, he's like, oh, now I'm closer to 50. And it had him feeling some kind of way. Whoa. Everybody see that little L just shoot away? I still haven't, you guys seen my project box I had? I was so happy the rainbow one and then it broke. I'm super happy that, or I'm not super happy. I haven't found another one yet. I've been scouring. Don't mind my marker on my hand. I just was making sure the markers worked really quick. Alright. All these little papers. Do a bunch of letters. Oh yeah. And you could with these little ones also, you could use the Xyron and turn them into little stickers if you wanted. That one. Anybody started passing snacks yet? I love when you guys start passing the snacks in the middle of the live, like, anybody got any popcorn? What was it last time? String cheese? Somebody had some string cheese? Don't have too much more to cut, and then we can start assembling this puppy. My maker. Well, there we go, taking the pen out. And I gotta put the pen back in. Oh, I lied. Because it's having me do the scoring wheel, so I'm editing that, so it's gonna have me take this out and put the scoring stylus in. Always make sure you just look at your instructions. And then it tells you what's coming up also. So it tells me my next step is going to be to put the pen in. This piece I did ahead of time. Hold on, let me make sure you guys can see it. This piece here I did ahead of time, and it wrote it, and it did take about 20 minutes, I'd say. 15 to 20 minutes to write it out. I really like, see if it focuses. I really like the way it did it, the lines around it. A little wavy there where it should be straight. But this font was called Headline News. And I just thought it gave it a cool effect. But it drew all those little lines around each letter. So it did take a while. Attention now so I don't forget to take this out and load my pen in. I know wedding season's here too, so wedding season's here too, so lots of people are working on wedding stuff. I want to do a series of stuff for a wedding because I think there's so much cool stuff you can do with the Cricut for the wedding. It was something that I had talked with Melody about before she got sick, and she's like, yeah, let's do it because there's so many brides who get a Cricut and come into the Cricut world with the wedding because of how much money you can save by doing the stuff yourself. All the personalization. But I wish I knew somebody who was actually getting married. Well, Sue C, one of our admins, her son's getting married. So I was like, it'd be awesome if I could actually make this stuff for somebody who's getting married versus just make it for a video. Is it just 2 pieces from there? Alright. I think we just got 2 sheets left, guys. We are almost ready to assemble. I lied. We got 3 sheets. This one's a very little sheet. I like to store my cap on there so I don't lose it. So I put it on there. Because if you guys know, your craft room turns into like a black hole, right? Can swallow anything. You don't know when you'll see it back. I just love it, the twist and pop of this card. I think it's fun, and you could do it for so many different things. You see Melody did a Get Well one that had a little teddy bear with a heart that was super cute. Catch up on chat here in a second. Yeah, the wedding invitations, you could do those for like a anniversary. A fancy, sometimes people do like big 40th or 50th or 60th birthdays. There's so much you can do with it. Yes, down the black hole. Isn't that the truth, Robin? And be like, I just had it. Where did it go? This one. What I tried to do with this one, let's see if you guys can see. I don't know if this one's gonna. It'll be okay. It was a very, very thin, and most of these are free or access. If you're not an access member, some of you will have to pay 99 cents. But this project, all the projects that we complete on here are going to be available to our Patreon supporters on patreon.com/melodylane. So you can get access to, and they're ready-made projects. So you'll just do as we're doing and hit go. So I tried to weld, and it was so hard. It looked welded on our thing. What I did was like double the flag, just because this, if you can see how thin this little piece is. So I just wanted to make it thicker, which it almost did. But apparently when I welded them, there was just a teeny tiny amount of space in the middle that I couldn't see. But that's okay. We'll work with that. That's okay. I will fix it in the file though. That way it does cut as one piece. Just wanted to give it a little more thickness, because when you get those super thin lines, they can be hard to deal with. Alright. Now this one. This is the piece we are going to hope it cuts correctly, because it is an 11-inch piece, and this is an 11-inch paper. So, it's going to be very close. I just moved it down a tad because, you know, the borders that the Cricut automatically puts it and won't let you move it past. I just moved it down a little, and it's a little past the 11, so fingers crossed that this works. Got to choose my scoring stylus again. Okay, take this out. Put my scoring stylus in. Little Nomi here, falling over. Go! Good morning in California, Rochelle. That's a place with beautiful weather, too. Marsha, she just pulled out her bag of skinny popcorn. So it woke up her dog Zoe. She knows the sound of the bag. Isn't that true? I'm actually alone with animals right now, which is crazily bizarre. I usually have... Oh, wait. Maybe I lied. Oh, my one kitty's sitting across from me in the other computer chair. But my puppy's usually at my feet. Alright, well we are going to see because it didn't cut the bottom, so either it was exactly precise or it's a teeny tiny bit short. But we will find out. Just that. Alright, we're on our last piece, guys. I just need to put right on here. You could have cut this with, like, it's having me do 2 white sheets. If you had 12 inch by 12 inch white, which is so funny. I have 12 inch by 12 inch every color, but I do not have black, white, and gray. I didn't realize that when I grabbed everything. I'm so big on color, I'm like, ooh, I need this color and this color and this color. Forgot about, you know, neutrals. It doesn't need the stylus, I just forgot to take the stylus out. Go. Go. And also you see here on here it did the papa is in a different thing too. I changed it. I thought it might have been a little too thick, but you could cut the poster board in the shape that you see there around the P and then just cut the P in black. It just gives you a different option. But I did put the D too. So there's Dada or Papa. Alright. Just gonna turn it over. I'm trying to put it in screen, but it makes it so much easier when I just flip it. Pop it off of there. There we go. I've been working on uploading all those projects again to Melody Lane Inspired. The pictures. Projects are there. It's just the pictures. So I'm seeing all these fun cards Melody did, and you can make so many different cards for so many occasions. Just change it. Alright, get this out of my way, guys. Bring the broken project box over. Just gonna scoot that out of the way some. Alright, project box is ready. So, let me pull up a picture of my card. Alrighty, so this is going to go there. I'm just trying to get my pieces laid out where I believe they're gonna go. That's funny. Jamie just alerted me that Alex said, Holly, I have the nuggets. So what he's talking about is, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Buc-ee's gas station, but it is like I can't even explain, the supreme of gas stations. It's huge. It has everything in it. They have these things called beaver nuggets. And they're like, I don't know how to explain them. Corn pops with like this caramely goodness on top. And I asked Alex, and we bought a bag when we were driving here from Florida. And I asked Alex, I'm like, hey, when you go home, can you stop and get me some nuggets? Like, I will pay you. Just have my dad ship them to me. So that is the nuggets that he's talking about. So I'm just referencing her card here and how we want to go about it. Alright. This piece goes all the way down here. I'm trying to find my score line. Oh, there it is. Sometimes you gotta kind of bend it to see it. There's my score line there. I feel like I need... What's that one? Alright. Papa. So we can go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and start with putting these on. Alright. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and glue the poster board onto this for the Papa part. My glue here, I'm using the Barely Art glue. You know one thing that's super easy to lose? This little needle that you put in here. Melody's got some that has like decorations on it, which makes it super easy. That way you don't lose it. I'm just going to go ahead and... So yeah, if you ever go to Buc-ee's, they have all kinds of things. Homemade fudge, those cinnamon roasted pecans, an entire store, an entire like deli section of... Hold on, this is kind of stuck. Of beef jerky, not beef jerky, any kind of jerky you can imagine. It's like a deli counter. I'm not a jerky person, but if you like that, it's fun. Alright, well my little pin did not help. It is stuck on me. So, I'm going to use my other glue here. Stick it down. I'm going to see if I can get it going at all. Alright, so since that glue is not working, I'm going to come over here to my Zig two-way glue, which I love this stuff. Make sure it's coming out here. Is it? Hold on, guys. It's new, so I'm trying to get it to come out. It's coming. If you see so you have to press this a few times to get it out, but you see the blue starting to come at the end there? That's the glue. I hadn't used this kind of glue on the poster board before. I usually use the Barely Art or the other one that Melody uses, the glitter glue, which is not actual glitter glue. And I know depending on where you are in the country or the world, people have different names for Grandpa. Well, and just people, period, have different names. But I know like the East Coast, they like to call him Pop Pop, which I had never heard of before. And actually this glue's working nice on the poster board. It almost looks like it erases right away, but it doesn't. And it will dry clear also. Paw paw. My daughter calls my husband Dada, but then sometimes she calls him Papa. I think it's when she wants something she calls him Papa. Alright, there is that. Looks like it says Pap there, but it's Papa. Alright, next I'm going to put together the words that are "you're a hole in one." I'm going to kind of get rid of, or actually, let's go ahead and do this piece here. So, this piece here, let's not do it backwards. That wouldn't work, would it? So I just took the trophy here and then I went, ooh, the middle of the O is somewhere. But I took the middle of the O and the middle of the D and the R, or little pieces somewhere. But I just took and I sliced through that with the words and then I offset it with this here. That way when you put it on, it'll say World's Greatest. And I do have a thinner zig that would be good for these fine little pieces here on the back. The thing that's nice with the zig is you don't have to worry about like the glue oozing out. Which I am known for. Alright, there's that. Like I said, the little, you want to keep the little piece of the little O and the little D. So you can put that in there. There we go. Next we're going to get the words "You're a hole in one." This one is going to be your. Sometimes it's fun to just try to match up. I like offsetting them though. You could not offset them, but then putting them in a straight line is very difficult. So when you offset it, it's going to give you where's the Y? Am I crazy? I'm like, where'd the Y go? There's no Y. Alright, well we won't start with the Y then, we will start with the U. Usually there's a hidden piece somewhere in your board and then you'll find it hiding under something. So I'm hoping that's the case. Oh, did you guys see that? It stuck to my finger, not the thing there. You. It's like alphabet soup over here. Button, button, who's got the button? My little apostrophe. Kind of feel like my project box is a little too big. But it's good for big projects. I'm going to get a smaller one for a whole bunch of little pieces. I still need that quick stick too. Something I keep forgetting about ordering. I'm like looking all over the land. Is there a Y? I feel like, what is it? Wheel of Fortune. Can I get a Y, please? Apparently can't get a Y. So. Okay, so that's your. I gotta try to figure out. Oh. Your A. This one has to be whole. Yep. You're a hole in one. That way I can lay it out and see what I need here. Oh, here comes my kitty. Meow. He's yelling at me. What do you want, buddy? Hi, Jax. You came to see me? Alright. Okay, so there is a finer point one of these, which I could use, but I gotta prime it, and so I'm just using this. Has anybody else in here made this? I gotta go over to the chat. It's just showing me what I'm doing. Has anybody else? I know we had someone that had made the styler card. Has anyone else made the styler card before? The twist and pop. That makes me think of what is it? Legally Blonde, where she does the bend and snap. Bend and snap. Don't put it on the wrong side like I did. Make sure you're gluing the back side of the letter. The zig is repositional too, which is nice. So you can get it in just the spot you need it in. You could also print then cut these if you just wanted a single layer. I went to do something with my printer yesterday, and of course my printer doesn't work. Well, it works, but you know how when it gets out of one color, even though you don't need that color, it's like, no, you have to refill your ink before we let you use any of the color. It's gonna be O. I'm impressed Jax did not jump on the table here. I thought for sure he was coming up to really say hi to everyone. Did you guys see that was released yesterday, the new for Access members? There's a new monogram maker in Design Space. It's going to be rolling out, so not everybody has it. We don't have it yet. If we had it, I would have shared a video showing it, but we don't have it yet. So, within a week, everybody will be having that, and there's so many different styles to choose. Sports, just different backgrounds, and then different ways to put the lettering. Very cool. Cricut's always giving us something. Something new. And they also have a new thing for artists. So if you're an artist that makes SVGs, I will post later today in the groups about how to become an artist for Cricut. So they're not looking for projects right now. They're looking for just SVGs. And it's basically like you get paid from it. You know, however many people buy your image or use your image, you will get a percentage of it. Which is really exciting for Cricut because they're going to get there's some really good artists that are going to bring some really good SVGs. So that's exciting. I'm just going to look down here and see if I can find my missing Y. I found it! It was on the floor! But I found her. Which is good because I didn't want it to say or a hole in one. Alright, so we got here a hole in one here. That is finished. Now we're going to take our golfer and we are going to glue him onto here. Ooh, that golf club is going to be, it's so teeny tiny. Can you see how thin this golf club is? Alright. I'm going to glue on here. I think it's going to be a better option because it's going to dry clear and it's going to allow me to stick that golf club down. Doesn't mean it's the way you have to do it. There's many different ways to... Well, I hate that saying. Many different ways to skin a cat. That is a horrible saying. I don't know who came up with that. Poor golf club right now looks broken. There we go. So that worked well. It's just such a thin piece to put that. Can you guys see how thin it is there? It's such a thin piece to try to put the glue on behind, so I think it just worked better putting the glue on the other part. Alright, so... And then we have this here. There should be a little golf ball somewhere too. I don't know where that went, so I'm just going to glue this onto here. Again, this is such little pieces. I'm just going to put the glue right on here and then stick it on. Let that dry. I'm going to put that over there. Alright, now that we have went ahead and did all of those, let's look at the actual card here. Where is the long green? So first I'm going to take this green piece here. And there is score lines. So I am just looking for the score lines. There we go. And I'm just going to bend it on the score lines. Try to pop into chat. Thanks, Connie. Yes, it dries repositionable, which is nice. I love that. Just wanted to peep in for a second and see what you guys are saying. And then the Melody glues it. I'm trying to think. She puts... I'm trying to think as I do this. She's going to put that piece right on there. And then this should fold up like this. Alright. Alright, now we're going to take our white pieces here and we are going to glue them to each square we got. Anybody buy anything from the spring flash sale last week from Cricut? It was a really good sale. They had 40% off infusible ink, all their material or their tools. So I was stocking up on some different blades and such. There we go. So I'll push it down so it's getting more glue. I don't know why I have... I do not know why I have a Brady Bunch song stuck in my head right now. But that's what I'm going through in my head. Oh, this one needs to scoot over some. It's a little too close to that side. I want to make sure when I do it too, you don't get the, so that you can fold it, you want to make sure that it's not on the end. Alright, so this piece is supposed to be a W fold. So it's going to be like that there. This piece needs to move over some, but that's okay. I don't know if you guys watch the Brady Bunch, but Melody loved the Brady Bunch. I watched the Brady Bunch after school like every day for years. And I have that song. I think I'll go for a walk outside now. The sun shines calling my name. I hear you now. I can't sing the whole thing because they'll copyright me. They can figure out what I'm singing. But that's a good sunshiny, good day song. Like I said, I have not put this card together previously because it's a little dope and I didn't want to figure out all the things. Like, we'll figure it out together. I feel like it's more memorable when somebody screws something up. Do you not, like, if it's done perfectly, do you remember it? Or do you remember, like, oh, I remember she did this. That's what you're not supposed to do. I feel like it's easier to remember what not to do than what you're supposed to. Alright, there is that. Now we're going to glue Papa on. I love the look this metallic gives it too. I'm a big fan of the metallic poster board. Papa! So hopefully next week Alex will be home. He'll be able to chat with you guys too. We're going to try to figure out how to zoom him in when he's not doing a project, but he'll be doing some projects also. I think tomorrow I'm going to do, I believe, a Cricut hat press unboxing video. It may be up tomorrow, it may not. We also have the Maker 3. So somebody asked what machine I was using. It is the Maker 3, which is the best. It cuts faster, the motor's great, there's so many great things. But we're going to do an unboxing too to show you what to do to set up the new machine, which is super simple. Cricut makes it, I feel, very easy. Alright, there is Papa. So that's a W fold, so that's going to go like that there. And then one of these, this is going to get glued on here. Let's put that on there. And then comes the fun part, trying to figure out how to actually put this card together. I can't believe school's almost out. That's crazy. Alright, so I got that on there. And then the next one, we are using this one here. This is going to go up. And we are going to glue on these words. Just like that. We'll take this little guy here. I did have a little golf ball too. Where that little golf ball went to, I have no idea. So you can cut another one if you want. So this is going to go over here. Just referencing my card here. Have any of you guys done those 3D, like, incredible 3D projects where you have, like, 300 folds? They do some really cool stuff. Alright, there's that. I do need to glue down my little flag. Alright. Little flag holder. I'm gonna put these on here. I just like to lay them out, make sure we have them good. Make sure you put them in the right order. But like, you're in a hole. I don't think you want to do that. All right. Down here, I hear movement going on upstairs. I have no idea what's happening. My husband's the only one who's here, and he's working midnights right now, so he is sleeping. I'm going to be doing a project, I don't know when, but I'm going to be doing, for Melody's Celebration of Life, I want a larger than Matt cutie, the Melody cutie, of course, that Cricut designed for her in Design Space. So we will be doing I will be making a bigger than Matt cutie. So I'm excited for that. Well, I could have probably moved it up just a little. I'm just going to go ahead. Ideally in my card I had this up a little higher, but I apparently put it down a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on there. Because you know how it's supposed to look. Nobody else knows how it's supposed to look. So to them, that's how it's supposed to be. And then the little golf ball would go there also. And we're almost ready to assemble. I feel like I'm missing a piece though. Oh no, okay. And then this one we're going to put the little golfer guy on here, down here. You can too if you want to put a golf ball or a tee, I thought. Hi Jaxie, oh Lord. My kitty. Don't, Jaxie. I feel like you're gonna knock something down, buddy. Come here. Hi. Oh, you go. Oh, here he comes. And, hold on. He's literally, oh, kitty. Hold on, guys. Jaxie, do not go in the project box. See, I knew that was gonna happen. He's so nosy. Say hi, Jax. Say hi. Meow. All right, go ahead, get down, buddy. All right. Well, there's an appearance with Jax. I always knew that would happen someday. That's a good idea. I can't close the door on here. Thanks, Betty, for that. Oh, someday Jax is he is going to jump in the middle of something and mess it up. He always has to know what's going on. He is like the people like, hey, what's going on? Am I missing something? Does Melody have a Hat Press Facebook group? Yes, Deanna, we do. And it's called Cricut Hat Press. So you can join that group there. People are happy Jax is here. There is so much stuff to play with. He's not gonna leave me alone until I'm done either. He's down here he wants lovin's, he wants cuddles. They're all super spoiled with that. Alright, I'm gonna go back and reference my card here. And this piece is gonna glue onto here also. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, Jax was trying to jump in the project box. He was just gonna lay down in there. trying to get my pen going if you hear. Alright, we got that on there. Alright, now this is where it gets interesting. Forgive me if I screw this up. I watched the video, but like somebody else said, they watched this video a million times and they were exhausted by the time they figured it out. So, Melody put on here the glue here. You don't have to put that, you can detach it. It's just helpful to let us know. So we're gonna go ahead and fold. First we're gonna fold here on this line. And once you found on that score line, there's gonna be an X here that goes across here. So we're going to go ahead and fold on that. What did I do with my orange one? Use practice one. Oh, it's there. Okay. And we're going to fold here. Sometimes it's hard to see the score line. You just start bending and then it like appears to you. I think it shows up a little better when you use the scoring wheel versus the scoring stylus. Alright, so that is that. I think I did it inside out because the glue's gonna go there. Right? You guys can see my brain working right now. The glue's gonna go there, so I'm gonna bend these the other way. And there is the video where Melody shows it, the twist and pop. So, turn that over. Turn that over. And bend these up. Get my card for reference. I played with this one yesterday, which is right. It folds up like this. So, alright, so wrong, these are going to fold down. So that is folded down, that was right. And those fold up. This is one of those things. I did it here. It's like two arrows too. If you look at it, it's two arrows in the middle. And then it folds up just like that. This one goes in. Okay. Let's try it this way. This one goes in. So it's like you fold the first one down and the other two fold in. Okay. We're getting somewhere, guys. We are getting somewhere. I'm sorry I can't see the chat. It's stuck on the OBS right now, but there we go. It's going to fold like that. Alright, so we got that step completed. Whew. I didn't know how long that one was going to take. Alright. And then Melody had a really good way to do this. And then this is going to go ahead and glue in here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the top and the bottom in. I can't see what you guys are saying. I'll catch up on the chat here once I'm finished with this bad boy. Alright, so World's Greatest is going to go up on this part, and it's going to have the border all around it like that there. And then down here it's going to say, you're a hole-in-one. It was funny because I thought, like, you know, I always like funny stuff too. So it says world's greatest papa, and I was gonna put down here golfer, not so much. Like, not the world's greatest golfer. For those, you know. My husband would find that hilarious if I made him a card that's the world's greatest dad, golfer, not so much. Or the golfer, you're okay. Put that on. Oops. Might need a little bit more glue on it. And then this is the part. And Melody took and she put, if you see, there's an X on the back right here. She did that to make it easy so you know exactly where to lay it. She did a trick. I'm gonna have to remember how she did that. I think she folded it. Because that needs to go there. And then this should all fold up like that. Alright, that is the goal, guys. Now I just need to take and remember how she did that. Alright, forgive me as I play with this. Melody had a good secret and I can't remember how. She lined it up with this and this, but I cannot remember. I don't remember how. But the glue goes there and there. Right? Okay. So now I'm going to put the glue on where Melody says to put the glue on. If I were you, I would definitely leave these words on because it's going to make it easy, and it's easy to get it messed up, I would say. Plus, it's going to have glue on it, and it's going to be glued, so it's not a big deal that it says that on there. Alright. And Melody did say it's hard to get this in the middle, so that's what I'm trying to look for, is if it's in the middle. That. Hold on, let me see something here. I need like phone a friend here. Actually, I need to pull up Melody's video and I can watch her do it along with it, and then it would help me. Hold on, I got her on one of these many tabs here. Don't know where it is. So many tabs. Alright, hold on guys. I'm just getting back to the video. So this is the part that's, you gotta make sure is perfect and goes well. I hope it's not echoing. It sounds like I'm playing somewhere. Oh, it's this one. I do, Linda. I need a lifeline. That is for sure. Okay. Okay. So Melody took. This is what she did. Alright. This is why I'm so glad there's so, like, I can't call my sister anymore, but thank goodness there's a million videos. Whenever I need her. She's like an angel. So, turn this over. This is what Melody put this here for. We want to turn it over so you see that score line there. And then Melody went and folded it like this. To see that's where it goes, I guess. And then glue. Is this right? Is it that easy? Hold on, let's see. I'm going to have to re-glue because my glue dried. So we're going to look at it again just because this is a tricky part and you guys can see it. So you're going to take this. Ooh, I'm glad I checked that. Melody did the same thing, which is funny. Make sure it's going to be the right way. Hold on. See, that's upside down. Okay, I just wanted to check it. So if you're not sure, take and turn it so you don't glue it on upside down. So what we do is we turn this upside down, then we're going to fold it here. So this part goes right there, and then that's where the glue is going to come in. So I'm going to go ahead and just re-glue those parts. Thank goodness for Melody. It's like TGIF, TGFM. Thank goodness for Melody. Oh, if only Heaven had a phone call. She would have gotten a lot of calls from me lately. And I believe we glue that down where it's supposed to be glued. And we open it, and it should work. I'm just going to give that a second to dry. Try to see what you guys are saying on chat here. Thanks, Sue. You guys, thanks for the cheerleading and the, like, you can do this. This is a difficult card. That's one reason I wanted to do it. It's a super cool card, but it can be confusing just playing with it. Darlene said I tried it and threw it away. I couldn't do it. I get it. It is. But when you can't, just refer back to the video. That made it so much easier. The X on the back, fold the card, and then let's see if we're in business, guys. Well, I'll be golly gee. I think it worked. It did! I just need some more glue right here. I'm just gonna... I really want some of my Barely Art glue here, because I think that'll hold better, but I can't. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Get it on there. Alright. Just gonna hold it here for a second. I felt like, what's the word? Eureka! I've got it! But this camera ain't crooked. This camera tries to, like, lean different ways. Yes, the centerpiece is definitely the hardest part, Jamie. Yep, don't ever give up. Try and try again. And sometimes you need to take a break. You might be like, you know what? I am going to walk away from this right now. I am going to come back. Sometimes that's what it takes. You just gotta focus your chi. It's like this is my version of climbing Mount whatchamacallit? Everest or something. I accomplished this card. A little worried when I glued it down that I glued it in the wrong... Okay. There we go. I'm gonna keep it like that, and then last we have, she has this piece here too, but as I'm looking at this, I'm like, what? Why is this so big? Or do you just glue it on like this? Ooh, it's ungluing. It's ungluing. And do it again. I'll show you guys again, that way you can see. Turn it where that's there. Line that up. And then glue. And glue. I think this one needs some more glue too. I believe. I'll move that glue up. I moved it down a little bit. Alright. I'm just going to hold that there for a second. Let it dry some. So I missed making the whole base piece. It should be a whole 4.25 by 5.5 card base. And for some reason, it only cut the one piece, which I am going to have to look at the design after this. Mind me as I wipe the glue off my hand. Yep, that makes sense. Double-sided tape. I do have some double-sided tape, Deanna, around the way in my storage room right now, actually. Which would be great. I had glue dots, too. The glue dots I thought would be a little thick. I thought about putting something else on there. Ah, the black part. I did cut it. This piece. This is why we have phone a friends, guys. Did you guys see what I did? This is hilarious. Alright, well, you know when I just re-glued that back on? Remember that whole part I said about make sure it's the right side up? Yep, I just didn't do that. So I'm gonna have to redo this. Look at it this way, it's still upside down. This way. Alright. Deep breaths. This way. We got it. I swear it works. Just gotta make sure you do it the right way. And have enough glue. The zig glue I don't think was strong enough for what I'm trying to do right here. Because it does have a lot of tension, I'd say, on it. So you want to make sure you get the good glue. It is, Linda. It's one of those days. I already knew. Like I said, I started off crying because it's the year anniversary of my father-in-law passing away. So my brain's already in a million places. I know it's a really hard day for my husband, too. And my kiddos. Oh, man. I got glue on my finger now. So that's right. Then it folds. Alright, so we got that folded. We'll leave that there. I don't feel so bad because Melody's popped up too when she did it. So I'm like, okay, Mel. Alright, so this is going to go in here. I'm going to glue that on, and then this is going to go on the front here. So it says Happy Father's Day, and then thanks, Deanna. Yes, you guys are happy mistakes, darling. That's right. That's why I say it's better to see somebody do mistakes. If I just put it all together, like, oh, that looked easy. You're not going to remember that. You're going to remember, like, oh, yeah, that can be upside down. Oh, I got to line that up. So, I am going to take and... Yeah, double-sided tape is a good idea. I would definitely recommend that. I think that may hold better than the glue. I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece on. Actually, that's what, in the video, Melody's using that. She's using a double-sided tape, like a tape gun, and doing it, which is a great idea. If I knew where in my storage room it was right now. Mama said it'll be okay. Mama said there'll be days like this. I like that song. Alright, the outside of the card. Now we can glue the inside of the card to the outside of the card. So I'm going to put glue on here. Let me make sure it's going to open up the right way. What's that other song? There's a new song about, Mama said, you can always find the sun. It's by the lady that does Dance Monkey. Dance Monkey, Dance, Tone Low or something. And it's like Mama always said that you can find sunshine on a cloudy day. That's really neat. Alright, there's that side. Then I'm going to glue the other side down. On the right corner of your project, but I keep that. Okay. Oh gosh, gosh, guys. I think. Woo! Mom always said, don't play ball in the house. Her tray is rainbow. It is rainbow. It broke, though, the first day it fell off my thing. The Cricut mat hit it as it was going through, and it knocked it down. But I just love it so much. So, alright. Just want to make sure this last piece glues on right. And I think we did it, guys. This is where your architecture degree would come in well, or engineering degree. Alrighty. Let's see. Bye, Irma. Thanks for joining us. Betty says double-sided tape doesn't hold long term. I've had cards fall apart. What's the other orange piece for? Is there another orange piece? I don't know. I just have the red flag. Alright. Here's the outside. Gorilla Glue. There you go. I bet that'll hold. Alright. The outside. Are we ready? Make sure I can see it. Alright. Look, guys. It worked. I would call that a labor of love. So there's and in case you missed it earlier, it did the headline news, so it drew out all these little lines around it, which I think gives it a really cool look. Not so sure why the T got a little wavy there. But there's the outside, and then open it. And there it is. It's a little crooked, but I think it's a super cool card. Yay! Hallelujah! I'm not one to give up easily either. I'm not gonna give up.
You are watching.
Alright, I'm back! Yay! Alright, thank you guys for that. But here it is. Voila! I'm happy with it. I love it. I know Papa would love it too. How fun. But isn't it a fun card? I love cards that pop up and are all that stuff. So, there's that. Yes. Oh, the orange piece. Yeah, the orange piece. That's the orange piece you're talking about. Yeah, this was the piece I cut. I cut the orange piece yesterday. I just wanted to play with it because I knew those folds. I was going to be like, it's like origami, you know? Yeah, it was fun. It was a challenge. So you feel like you accomplished something when you get done with it. However, once you do one of these, because you could do these for all different Mother's Day, birthdays, graduation, baby. You know, you could have it say baby right there. All different things, but I think once you do it, you'll get the hang of it. But that's really important. Turn this piece over with the X in the middle, and then you just glue where the glue here is. So it made it pretty easy. It's just about getting the folds. And then the middle piece, you're going to do a W fold too. That way it folds correctly. A snow one, that would be really cool, Shirley. Ooh, use a rhinestone for the ball. I like that, Marianne. Thanks, guys. It was a chore of love. But you never give up. Like I said, you might need to take a break and come back. But we got it. So, it's a little crooked on my words there, but that's okay. I tend to do things. I don't know if you guys, like I cannot cut a straight line without there being a straight line to cut on. Hanging pictures on the wall, thank goodness. This probably looks crooked because I think the camera's a little crooked. But thank goodness for laser levelers because it would all be diagonal. Everything would be diagonal. I am going to, I think next week, I'm going to paint the wall behind me. So that'll be fun. I'm painting it black and white stripes. So you can't see here, but right in front of me is my stairway to my basement, and it is black and white vertical stripes. I did that during COVID. Vertical stripes are a pain. So I'm going to, on the wall behind me, I'm going to do black and white horizontal stripes. So it's very me. It matches my basement. I got black and white stripes there. My other wall in my basement, I stenciled. That's white with big black design on it. So I'm going to make it match down here some. So next time, it may look different that you see me. Oh, Gorilla Glue for your tray. I know, a couple pieces broke too. Like, broke off and snapped. Ooh, that sounds awesome, Mindy. Red and white striped wallpaper. I thought about wallpapering the back wall. Ooh, there's a spider right there. Hello, little friend. You guys can't see it, but there's a big old spider on my wall right there. I'm not scared of spiders, so I like to set them free. But I was like, wallpaper is probably going to be harder than if I just paint the wall white, get the laser leveler out, do the painter's tape, and then stripe the wall. So that's my plan. If you keep seeing me glance up, it's because I'm checking out the spider. I'm not scared of... Oh, I thought there was another one. I was like, oh no. Don't tell me this is one of those things where there's going to be like a spider and then a baby spider and hundreds of baby spiders. I'm not scared of spiders, but my husband is absolutely terrified. So... Sorry about that. Phone's ringing. But thank you guys for joining me today. Like I said, next time Alex will hopefully be in here. Friday we will do image sets. It'll probably be a longer one because we haven't done image sets in a couple weeks and we really want to go back and see which ones we missed. You guys might have peeped some, but we hadn't yet. So I know Alex seen a couple because he's like, oh, I think there's some in here you'll really like. So I'm excited for that. So we will be Zooming together. Alex will be Zooming it from Florida. Marsha says she hates to paint. You know, I love to paint. I love to start painting. And then, like, partway through, I'm like, I'm over this. But I like the finished effect. I'm the painter in the house. I've painted... Let's see. I striped Madison, my daughter's wall. We call her Ducky. We never really call her Madison. Got it from Pretty in Pink. The movie Pretty in Pink, one of my favorites. But I striped her wall. I've painted the kids' rooms, the bathrooms, the everything, our old house. I think I painted the bathroom like once a year. I change the colors. So I don't like the process of painting, but I like the result of painting. My least favorite thing I did was stripe the stairway, which looks really cool. It's kind of like Beetlejuice stripes coming down the stairway. And it's funny because there's a sign that says, it's showtime, right on the ledge as you come down, which it really is showtime now because now, you know, here we are at the end of the stairs. But that process of the up and down stripes on a stairway going down, I felt like that was a huge challenge. When I accomplished that, that was like tackling like legit Mount Everest for me. I was like, I did it. I never want to do that again, but I did it. So I agree, Annie. Painting is so much easier than putting up wallpaper. In our old house we lived in, I wallpapered the living room, dining room area, and just getting it matched up perfectly, like the wallpaper butted up against each other perfectly, is crazy. Crazy. So, but I will. My kitchen needs painting, Holly. Deanna, you trying to hire me? Where are you at? I really want to paint. My living room is tan, and I'm not a fan of tan. I like gray. I love gray so much more. And I really don't like tan. And I really want to paint it gray, but I have like a 2-story living room with like 20-foot ceilings, and it's pitched. And like the only way you would be able to do it is you'd have to build scaffolding in my living room to be able to paint it. So that is something that is one project I am not going to do. I will deal with tan walls forever. If we hire someone down the line, that's great, but I am not one to build scaffolding, be on scaffolding. Nope, so that is a room I cannot paint. Yes, gray is so good. It's such a good color. My bedroom is tan. We were waiting for spring, but I've been so busy I haven't been able to do it. We're going to redo our bedroom too. But I needed to paint we have really good furniture in there, and I didn't want to buy new furniture. It's wood, so I'm going to paint it because I want it white. So and I'm going to paint the walls gray, and then do like a stencil on my back wall with dark gray and light gray. So whenever I get time for that, I will get around to redoing our bedroom and get rid of the tan. But there'll still be tan in our bathroom because I got tan tile and like built around the tub and everything. So, ooh, that sounds so fun, Mindy. Mindy said her husband had to put up scaffolding to paint the clouds on her youngest daughter's ceiling to go with the trees and fence. Lynn, I will check the messenger. Lynn has a purple wall. That's awesome. When I was a teenager, my room I had black and white striped wallpaper for 2 walls, and then I had purple walls. My other 2 walls were purple with some fun border on it, and I had teal carpet. So purple, teal, and then there was some hot pink in there. It's like totally melody colors, my favorite color, but that was my room as a teenager. I loved that. Oh, that's so fun, Mindy. I would love to do a whole scene. I'm not that talented to do like mural art. But with stencils, you can do so much with stencils. If you can make a stencil and stencil it, it's going to be good. So also in here is, most of you guys have probably entered the Melody Lane giveaway. We only have a few days left on that, so there are directions on how to enter that. If you're interested in the metallic poster board, which is what we did like the Papa and this out of, there is the link for that. We'll be with you guys Friday. Next Tuesday, we'll have another crafting live. I don't know if that'll be me or maybe it'll be Alex. We just don't know. But thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being patient with me while I figured it out. But we all figured it out together. It was like teamwork. Even though I was here by myself, you guys were like, hey, do this, try this, or just cheering me on, saying it'll be okay. Because today's an emotional day. So this is like, for my father-in-law in heaven, his 1 year anniversary. Happy Father's Day, Papa. So I don't want to cry. It's a happy day, but thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to get off now. So happy crafting, and we will see you next time, guys. Bye.